Penguin Audio presents Joy for Beginners by Bauermeister. Read by Cassandra Campbell. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Mary Oliver. Prologue. Life came back slowly, Kate realized. It didn't come flooding in with the reassurance that all was well. The light outside was no different. Her daughter's body, the strength of her hug, was not necessarily more substantial. The delicate veil Kate had placed between herself and the world was not flung away. It clung. But life is persistent, slipping into your consciousness sideways, catching you with a fleeting moment of color, the unexpected and comforting smell of a neighbor's dinner cooking as you walk on a winter evening, the feeling of warm water running between your fingers as you wash the dishes at night. There is nothing so seductive as reality. The women were due to arrive soon. It was quiet in the house, and Kate was glad of the impending company. She was still not used to being alone with her body. For the past 18 months it had been the property of others, doctors, certainly, but also friends, relatives, her daughter. Its boundaries and capacities something they measured, gambled on, watched with loving or terrified or clinical eyes. Now the medical professionals had declared it hers again, handing it back like an overdue and slightly scuffed library book. In the weeks between the doctor's appointment and her daughter's departure for college, Kate had filled the space around them with lists and plans, shopping trips for desk lamps and extra-long twin sheets for Robin's freshman dorm room. Now Robin was off and away, and Kate felt sometimes as if she was living in two empty houses, one inside the other. So it was nice to have the prospect of guests, even if they were hell-bent on jubilation. Kate had heard the excitement in her friends' voices when she invited them to dinner. A thank you for all they had done for her, she explained. But Marian had quickly renamed the evening a victory party and insisted that it be a potluck. "You wouldn't take the fun out of it for us, would you?" Marian had asked. As Kate moved about the kitchen from stove to refrigerator to sink, she passed the bulletin board that served as a central hub for reminders and memories, its surface a collage of photographs, a calendar, old ticket stubs and coupons and takeout menus. The week before Robin had left for college, she had surreptitiously added a brochure. Kate had spotted it in the morning when she came into the kitchen to make coffee, the glossy photograph leaping out at her, an extravagantly yellow raft vaulting through churning brown waves, water drops flying off its sides in rainbows. Kate's friend Hadley, who had once worked in marketing, always called those photos adventure porn. When Robin had come through the kitchen, Kate pointed to the brochure with a raised eyebrow. "They've got 2 openings for next summer," Robin said. "Wouldn't it be fantastic?" Kate had looked at her daughter's eyes, so full of anticipation, and deep underneath, a plea for normalcy. They had spent too much of the past year in a world full of exit doors, Kate thought. They could both use a promise that they would be here a year from now. How could you say no? And yet, as Kate had looked at the raft, the water, the size of it all, that had been exactly what, in fact, the only thing she wanted to say. The doorbell rang, 10 minutes early. "Caroline," guessed Kate with an inward smile as she opened the door. "I thought you might want some help," Caroline said as she entered, arms overflowing with a wooden salad bowl and a bottle of champagne. She put them down on the small table by the front door and gave Kate a quick, fierce hug. "What needs doing?" she asked as she headed toward the kitchen. Kate followed her and gestured to the wrought
Sample complete. Ready to continue?